I wish you'd listen. I wish you'd listen.
Walk, walk, ooh, walk. Tell you what makes y'all say. Walk, walk, ooh, what makes it great migration. Is that folk back then would travel great distances to secure a future of positive instances. And though the journey was filled with danger, keeping faith in what's unseen to my people is no stranger. Did I mention all the miles that they covered in search of their hopes and dreams to discover? Seeking a life free of grueling labor and an opportunity to taste the city flavor. The way that it moved people out from the sharecropper life of the South. The fact that without Jim Crow, hope and progress had a chance to grow. So I'll tell you what makes it, y'all say. What makes it a great migration? I'll tell you what makes it, ask me. What makes it a great migration? Ooh, I'll tell you what makes it, y'all say. Walk, walk, ooh, what makes it a great migration? Is that folk back then would travel great distances to secure a future of positive instances. And though the journey was filled with danger, keeping faith in what's unseen to my people is no stranger. Did I mention all the miles that they covered in search of their hopes and dreams to discover? Seeking a life free of grueling labor and an opportunity to taste the city flavor. The way that it moved people out from the sharecropper life of the South. The fact that without Jim Crow, hope and progress had a chance to grow. So I'll tell you what makes it, y'all say. What makes it a great migration? I'll tell you what makes it, ask me. What makes it a great migration? Is that people made a new start in their life so that their children wouldn't have the same strife. It gave a chance for a better education to move black people forward for the new generation.
Park Advisory Council. My name is Vincent S. Williams. I'm the current president of the Williams Davis Park Advisory Council, along with my father here, Bernard Williams, who is the vice president. And just give you a brief understanding of where we are. This park here used to be Illinois Central Railroad land. My great-grandfather, Frank Williams, worked on the Illinois Central since 1904 and retired in 1964. And my father, he actually gave my father information about this park, this territory, this land, so that could be donated to the city.
This is Jessica Caffrey, Executive Director of the Cook County Land Bank. Give her a warm welcome. She the owner, y'all.
Thank you and good morning, everyone. Again, my name is Jessica Caffrey and I'm the director of the Cook County Land Bank. I want to acknowledge our elected officials today, Alderman Pat Dow and Kim Dubuplay. I would like to acknowledge them for thank you, and thank you to the Bronzeville Task Force for all that you have done. So when President Preckwinkle came to me and said that there was a community group that was interested in repurposing the Kenwood Line embankment into a walking trail, we were absolutely thrilled. Most of the inventory that you know that we hold is vacant and abandoned property, so this is a very unusual property as a part of our inventory. We met with the Bronzeville Trail Forest to discuss the project, and we've been working with them ever since. We're working with the Department of Transportation and Highways and the City of Chicago to make this a wonderful project that we hope to come to fruition very soon. When organizations like this partner together, we have the ability to create catalytic and transformative projects like this one that will impact the community west of the Dan Ryan to the 28-mile lakefront bike path. This project at its core is a health initiative to provide the residents of Bronzeville and the City of Chicago with new recreational opportunities that are safe, beautiful, and accessible. The lake belongs to everyone, not just a few people, so it should be accessible to everyone. We also believe that the development of this trail will induce significant investment in Bronzeville, which will lift all of the surrounding community. This is the kind of creative economical, beneficial redevelopment that the land bank makes possible every day. And it's such an honor to be a part of this. I want to thank everyone in the Bronzeville Task Force again for leading this effort and putting this together. And thank you all for being here. Thank you so much. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Thank you for coming out this morning. I am State Representative Kim DeMcClain of the 5th District. I just want to say this is an amazing project. I am so honored and just overwhelmed to be a part of it.
And the project is going to induce over $1 billion of investment in Bronzeville. With that as an introduction, I'm going to ask the Alderman of the 3rd Ward, the great 3rd Ward, Alderman Dow, to come say a few words on behalf of the Bronzeville Cultural Trail Project.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you, John. Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
I just wanted to be here this morning to just echo and uplift what we've heard this morning from John and members of the Bronzeville Trail Task Force. Since we last gathered here, a lot has been accomplished by the trail and with the assistance of the city and the assistance of the Cook County Land Bank. The trail has raised a whole lot of money for this project. The city has committed probably about, how much would you say, about $5 million for some infrastructure work, the development of a Bronzeville Trail framework plan so we can look at not just the impact of the trail on the trail, but also the impact in the surrounding community.
The way that it moved people out from the sharecropper life of the South. The fact that without Jim Crow, hope and progress had a chance to grow. So I'll tell you what makes it, y'all say. What makes it a great migration? I'll tell you what makes it, ask me. What makes it a great migration? It's that people made a new start in their life so that their children